Hello, fellow hunters, and welcome back to Call of the Wild. Today we're going to be moving on to the next reserve. We've already finished up in Parque Fernando, and we are ready to move on back to North America. So we're going to go ahead, hop into the New England mountains, see what the new story is that's going to be here, along with the various different animals that are going to be available. Let's go. Waiting for it to load.
Everything we do leaves a mark. Out here, we're lucky to walk among such ancient ridges, and we do our best to preserve these untamed wilds. I'm grateful that a seasoned hunter like yourself comes all the way here to support our efforts. My name's Trevor Locke. We talked on the phone. I'm very excited to get to know each other at last. You have no idea how many stories I've heard about you. Feel free to explore the reserve by yourself, and I'll be there if needed. Welcome to New England Mountains.
Okay, we'll hop into here. I'm not sure. It's hard to. I try to keep myself a little bit quiet when I first hop into these new maps because you never know how much they're going to try to talk to you.
How was your trip? I imagine the ride here was a little bumpy, right? Yeah. Around here we like it remote and rugged. Before you head out, take the time to figure out your gear and equipment if you need to. You'll want to be well prepared for all kinds of environment or weather. This is New England after all. First things first, as I'm sure you know, resting is key. I'd recommend locating the nearest outpost and opening it. There. I just sent the coordinates to your hunter mate, just in case.
Oh, there you go. Okay, well, we were already heading off in that direction anyways. Yeah, the first thing I wanted to get done as we hop into here is to go to the outpost, get that unlocked, and then I'm going to need to take a second because somehow I missed New England Mountains on my spreadsheet, so I'm going to need to take a minute to create a table for that.
This reserve an inclusive place for people not just to hunt, but also to experience a genuine adventure. Something that will take them off the beaten path, you know? So many people go through life without ever experiencing the true outdoors, and I believe access to nature should be a human right.
Good for you.
Anyway, I'll leave you to it. I'll be in touch once you're at the outpost. You'll see. You can't miss it.
So,
Nice. That outpost is one of the more recent ones. Don't get too used to all the modern comfort, especially if you plan on hiking in high altitude or in the valleys in the north. Oh, by the way, I took the liberty of leaving a backpack for you there. Feel free to use it, in case you're interested in helping out around the reserve.
I'm not sure which outfit's supposed to go for this one, so I think we'll just go with the forest camo outfit. Make sure there's not like a... want to make sure there's not a... the blazing orange seems like it would go well with this area. I don't remember which packs went with which packs, but I think we'll do the blazing orange for this one because it kind of goes with the color scheme for the trees and stuff. It seems like there's a lot of orange out here. So for those of you who are just joining in, where you're going to be, well, I don't know. Actually, let me go do my spreadsheet really quick, and then I'll be back. And
Cool. I thought it might come in handy. Let me explain what I mean by helping out. In a nutshell, our visitors can choose to take on various tasks to support the reserve during their stay. For that, we use notice boards to publish hunting challenges and competitions. There should be one just outside that outpost, if you want to go have a look.
okay, so yeah, I'm not sure. I need to go through the animal list of through the animal list and everything here to kind of decide what loadout I'm going to use. So give me just a second. I'll fix up my spreadsheet so that I have that available, and then we'll figure all of that out. Okay, so I think based off of what we have a lot of level 1 items on this map. And then just a couple of... I mean, we have a lot of level 1 and level 2 animals on this map. So we have whitetail, black bear, and moose on this map. I already have gold and diamond versions of the large game animal on here, so I'm not really sure how I want to handle the loadout for this. I definitely want to make sure that we are taking a shotgun of some kind, and I'm not really sure how I want to handle that. I want to be able to shoot everything. Let me take some time to I want to make sure that we have our shotgun. And we have some kind of a shotgun in this loadout. So, So pheasants and the bobwhite quail and the goldeneye and the teal and, you know, preferably the rabbits. I don't know. We definitely want a shotgun. Let me take a minute to think about how I want to set up this loadout to make it reasonable. And then I'll get back to you guys in a second. All right, I think I've kind of settled on a loadout now. We're going to continue with the Malmer 7mm for our big game, which is mostly just going to be the white-tailed deer, the black bear, and the moose. We're going to run with the 243 pistol for our class 2 and 3 animals, which is going to be the foxes, coyotes, raccoons, and bobcats. Realistically, those are all going to be on their own anyways. It's going to be very rare to come across multiple of them anyways, and we should be careful with our shots at any rate. We'll have the pump shotgun for all of the small animals, which means we're going to have to basically be on top of them, but experience has taught me that we're almost never going to be able to take them from far away. We're going to stumble across them and need to take them out as they're moving. And then the 454 pistol to fight off any moose that decide they want to attack us. I think that's the way to go. As we always do in all of these reserves, our goal is to unlock all of the various points of interest as we move around the map. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over here and then make our way over to this lookout point so that we can unlock all of that. We are also going to be trying to focus on doing missions. So let's see where the mission guy wants to take us. And we'll kind of decide if we're going to follow him or if we're just going to go off and do our own program. So we need to interact with that.
Of course, we compensate hunters for their contributions. So make sure to check out any other notice boards you come across. They're usually near outposts.
Okay.
Thanks to this system, hunters can help keep this place in tip-top shape, and they get to choose when and how they help out.
All right, are you going to give us more information, or should I just start running off to the next thing?
One last thing. I suggest you go to the nearest lookout tower. It's north of your current location. It'll help you orient yourself and give you a good overview over the valley.
Okay, so we're going to run off towards this particular point of interest here, and then go grab the lookout point there. And I don't know the map well enough to even guess as to what this is going to be. It's probably going to be a hunting stand because this looks like a big open farm area. So we'll just have to wait and see. Since we're close enough, I'll hold you guys here for a second.
I was thrilled when I saw your name among the applicants for this year's competition. There's this other warden who only had good things to say about your ethics and expertise. Since I trust his judgment 100%, I trust you too.
Well, I was coming over here to see if I could shoot a quail. I'm not really that worried about the white-tailed deer. We already have gold of all the big game, so I'm mostly just focused on the small game.
Which reminds me, I have a surprise guest for you. An old friend of yours. You'll find out soon enough, I promise.
Ready?
He should be on his way here right now. Once he's arrived, I'll get you two reacquainted.
All right, well, that went down pretty quick. I was mostly coming over here to get the bobwhite quail because it's a new animal that I haven't gotten yet. But since we're going to go ahead and grab a deer, I'll keep the shotgun out just in case I see something flying away. On the off chance that maybe we can grab one real quick. It'd be nice to go ahead and just knock that out for this episode. I don't know what the quail look like, though. I have to imagine they're really small. But we'll see how we did on this guy. It's just a bronze. That's all right. All right, so did we unlock this already? No. We'll run back over here. We'll unlock this. It's almost certainly a hunting stand. Then we'll head over to the outpost over there. All right, looks like we're back to very tall towers here. That's all right. Get ourselves put up and find out what's in the area. I won't take you guys up every tower like this. It's just for these first towers, I like you guys to see what we're dealing with. And then in future episodes, if you won't have to watch me climb them every time. All right, get around. Come on. What do we got?
This valley is an amazing all-round hunting area, both for new and pro hunters. Rivers, lakes, uplands, forests, mountains. There's lots of different biomes and all kinds of game. Pro tip, if you need to get your bearings, try to find lookouts when you're out exploring. They're scattered all across the reserve. I can't wait to introduce you to my little slice of paradise. And I can only encourage you to wander off and discover the reserve on your own.
See if I can get over here. I have rabbits, but I've never gotten a cottontail rabbit because they weren't on the map that I was on. So I just want to see if maybe I can catch up with it and take a shot.
Look, if you're good to go, I have a mission of the utmost importance for you. I need someone I can trust to collect maple syrup. You heard me right. Maple syrup. The potential lifespan of an eastern cottontail rabbit is around 10 years, but they have so many predators, they usually only reach 2 to 3 years. Should you choose to accept this mission, I shall share my best-kept secret with you, my favorite maple syrup spot. More details will be shared with you in due course. Your objective? An area located near the river flowing east to west, right between the mountain ranges. I've marked it on your hunter mate. Godspeed.
Okay. So where does he want us to go? Way over there. No, I think we're gonna go this way and try to unlock the outpost over there, and then we can make some decisions after that. Doesn't seem like he's leading us in, more interesting directions.
It's weird that I'm asking you to pick up maple syrup.
I want to get all of this kind of explored out.
Cliche.
So it seems like this map might be one of those ones where we do the missions when they're convenient, but I'm not going to focus on it.
Did you know the white-tailed deer is one of New Hampshire's living insignia? It's also one of our most popular species among hunters. So, if you like hunting white-tailed deer, feel free to take part in our challenge. Can't wait to see you in action.
Okay. So, yeah. We won't be, I don't think we're going to be, he's trying to take us into the middle of the map, and we started over here, I want to kind of work our way down and just explore everything. So, this may be another one of those ones where we kind of skip the missions in favor of just exploring, and, that'll be what it is. I'm not particularly interested in anything that they've said so far. 14 for the black bear. We need at least a 19.2 to get gold, but like I said, all of the big game on here, I already have gold. So we'll go ahead and cut until we get to whatever this point of interest up here is, and then we'll run out and grab that that outpost. All right, there's a chance I might be able to get the eastern wild turkey over here. I heard a call. Don't know if they're flying away yet, but they were within 100 meters of me. Actually, I probably should switch the distances now that we're back in North America. Switch back to yards. I don't see any turkeys.
The first time I came here, I was 19. I worked here as a seasonal ranger one summer, and I just fell in love with the place. I was lucky they offered me a full-time job as a ranger. Flash forward 20 years, and I'm head warden. Funny how life can be sometimes.
Okay, yeah. Oh, wait, what's that? What do we got here? 17.
I'm originally from the Pacific Northwest. I was born and raised in the Layton Lake District Reserve.
Oh.
Rings a bell? Yep, exactly. That same reserve you visited back then.
All right.
This probably gives you a big clue as to who my surprise guest is.
Oh.
Fair warning, though. He can be a little gruff and reserved. Unless you get him started on black bears or unethical hunters, then he won't shut up.
So yeah, I can already tell that this is going to be another one of those maps that I'm not a huge fan of because it's heavily forested.
Carlton Locke, a.k.a. my old man. Everyone always calls him Doc. Even my mom. I never understood why.
Okay. Well, I'm going to continue running off in this direction so we can get this point, and then we'll go grab the outpost. All right. I don't want you guys to miss out on the action if I happen to get a rabbit over here. I heard noise from one, but I don't see it. The first waypoint turned out to be a hunting stand. Are these rabbits just so much faster than the other ones? Well, I lost track of it. I was kind of hoping I'd see it. Oh well. This is why I struggle with, bringing you guys in too early, but I didn't want to end up having to take a shot really quick, and then you guys ended up missing it. We'll run for a second. Oh, here we go. Any others? All right. Well, I have no idea how big these are supposed to be, so... Hey, got a gold already. So... Cottontail rabbit, that is a gold now. And our score for the cottontail rabbit is, where are my small... All right, Eastern cottontail rabbit, 1.87. Awesome. Okay, sweet. Well, that takes care of one animal on the list. We have a lot of animals that we need to get gold trophies on. We need the bobwhite quail, the eastern wild turkey, the goldeneye, the green-winged teal, the gray fox, the raccoon, and the bobcat. So, yeah, we got a lot to get done on this map as far as, grabbing trophy animals. I'll keep you guys in here for just a second in case I'm able to spot this rabbit that was over here. They don't seem to run as fast as you would think that they do. So, let me see if I can get over here and find it. If I can catch it out in the open, that's, it's feasible to get something done with it. But, oh, there it is. This is why I wanted the shotgun. All right, little silver. Let's get over to the outpost over here. Any more, unless, I'll only bring you back on animals that we've already gotten trophies for if it happens to be like a bigger trophy, because, every time, if I have to bring you guys in for every rabbit that I shoot, that's going to get boring really quick. All right, here we are at the outpost. We'll go ahead and get this unlocked, and I think we're probably going to go ahead and call it here. I know it's relatively short compared to most of the episodes that I make, but the reality is that it doesn't seem like this map has a lot of individual points of interest for us to grab. Even when we unlock this, this whole map is really empty. So it seems like it's going to be kind of like Emerald Coast, where it was, hunting stands, outposts, and then maybe some flag point of interest, like landmarks or something along the way. So we'll go ahead, we'll get this unlocked. On the off chance that we can see whatever this is over here. I don't see anything. There's a female gray fox call, so I'm not, females are just, a lot of times they're not worth going after because they're not going to be big enough to give you what you need. So we'll go ahead and call that an episode. Next time we'll come back and we'll focus on clearing out this. I want to clear out this entire upper right corner of the map, and then probably make our way across, and we'll just zigzag down like we did on some of the more traditional maps in the past. But at any rate, be sure to click that like button if you had a good time so that the YouTube algorithm knows and sends the video out to as many people as possible. If you are not subscribed, please consider doing so now so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your video feed and you'll be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members do get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button. Check out the list of perks that will become available to you should you decide to support the channel, and decide if any of those are right for you. Your support is greatly appreciated and is a critical component in helping to turn this channel into a full-time gig. Again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you guys are enjoying the hunts, and I will see you for the next one.